On this episode of Hope's End, I play with electrical spaghetti. Luna goes for a dinghy ride, and Becca finds a building.
That building. Hi, I'm Becca.
And I'm John.
This is Luna.
And this is Hope's End.
So we did get the boat pretty clean. We had most of everything out of the cabin, the galley. We were starting to put stuff away. We were super excited. However, our aft cabins were very full. Our batteries are underneath our aft cabin beds, under the cushions in our aft cabin. Because of that, we had to take everything back out. So now our boat is a mess again. Everything just thrown everywhere. But it is clean and ready to do some battery work. Ready?
Let's get these cushions out.
Okay.
So apparently we've been all around this boat, literally circles, trying to find the darn water heater. And thanks to Facebook, Benito Ciclade's forum, they said it was on this side, underneath here. This goes underneath that. The boards here went over top of this, so we had to take the boards off, which lucky enough we had to go into this area anyways. I'll see if they are right. Oh. I found a screw. Ah, there it is! Oh, 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 oh.
The magical water heater has been found!
Now we gotta figure out why it doesn't work.
Yeah, what was that again? What's wrong with the water heater?
Can't figure out how it turns on?
Or how it works in general?
Yeah. This boat was originally a European boat, so it was ran off a 220. So the heater element might have been like a 220 heater element, or it was hooked up to the original 220 power. So it might have just been disconnected and not converted to 110.
Let's just say we've been taking cold, quick showers. Hi, Lynn.
I think it has been disconnected. Yes, it has.
Is it an easy reconnect?
I don't know. Oh, I don't know what that was.
No way.
Yeah, it just does. It's not hooked. It's not hooked up.
I thought you meant like it just wasn't
No, yeah, they
hooked up. They literally
they
cut the line.
It's literally disconnected. So we literally do not have hot water. We will never have hot water because it's not hooked up at all. What the fuck?
Nice catch.
None of our previous boats had a water heater, nor have we ever worked on one. After exploring and finding out it was not hooked up, we pondered endlessly on why. Why was it not hooked up? Well, as time went by, good friends of us suggested that it was just disconnected for winterization. It was that simple, guys.
Can you get a Sharpie and the tape? It's like as we discover stuff, we should probably label it. That way going forward, it's a lot easier.
Big battery.
It is a big battery, and it's a whole lot of connection terminals that should not be here. Too many.
Why shouldn't they be there? Is it just the number, the quantity?
It's a connection issue. Oh boy.
Why don't you show them what's going on?
So down here was the original selector switches for house, anchor, and everything. And it's just electrical spaghetti. There's too many connections per terminal post. Way too much. I mean, run it to a negative bus bar and then go here. This and inline fuses, not so bueno. So that's what we're gonna try to clean up today. We got dead, just live, I don't even know if these are live or not, but they're just kind of hanging out here with the tape on. So we got a lot to figure out. I need to just do some looking and some thinking.
So what's up?
We're getting ready to install our battery charger, so that way we can charge our battery if we're on shore power, or we run a generator, because our other charger only charges our other batteries, not our house bank. So the battery charger that we bought may be undersized for the big battery that it is. It even says in the instructions that bigger sizes like 8D, you should look at the more expensive one, and that was a lot. They didn't even have a single output or one of that model. It was only a 3 battery charger, and it was like $400. So we're gonna try this one. If it doesn't work, then we'll get the more expensive one. But this is kind of more of a temporary solution until we kind of reconfigure the battery situation a little bit better than what it is, and that's a little bit farther down the road. But at least now we'll be able to run the generator if we get this hooked up. Ideal mounting spot's here, but we can put it here, but we need to figure out if this is going to reach the plug, because we're not going to hardwire this in because it just has a plug until we know it really works. That's good for now. We'll wire tie it and clean everything up, but we're gonna test it first. Before we get out the generator and start the generator, let's just turn on the inverter that we have, that'll turn on our outlets, that'll turn on our battery charger. Obviously you don't want to do that because you're just gonna perpetually lose energy, but we just want to make sure it turns on and everything's functioning, and we'll at least turn on. Let's just put it that way. And then we'll get the generator out and run the generator. That way the generator can run our AC panel, and we can select, do we want to charge this battery or do we want to charge our other battery? And that'll be a pretty good setup for now, for the time being. All right, we have power. See manual for lithium Life Pro 4 batteries and warnings. It's not going to charge it because it's not.
So what's the verdict?
We have an off-brand big lithium battery, and this is very brand specific, and it must recognize that the battery that we have is not compliant with the very small list of batteries that it'll do. We have to turn it back in and get something else that'll work with this battery. It said it on the box, but I was hoping, crossing my fingers, that it would work anyways. It didn't. We didn't really have any other choice. Other than a 3 battery charger that was $400. We're better off just ordering one and waiting. Until then, we gotta rely on solar charging this and our alternator. So we might be motoring and taking a little powerboat motor trip somewhere.
It's a good excuse to test out our new boat sailing and moving.
Yeah.
Go for a sail.
Yeah. All right.
Not that would help with the motor thing, but to get out to where we need to sail.
Yeah.
We tried.
We tried. Gotta make this quick since the card's almost full. I shaved on the boat. I look a little bit different. So it's a little status update. Power-wise, we went to Defender. It's almost like the Amazon of West Marine. but they didn't have the battery charger that we wanted in stock, and so we are motoring to kind of charge our house bank batteries up. Hi, Becca.
Hi.
So there is the Long Island Sound. And there's gonna be some wind noise, but there's where we moor temporarily.
I feel oddly uncomfortable this close to land. I don't know, I feel like really close to land right now, but we're in 53 feet of water. The land is like right there. So, right there. Second of all, look at the top of that building.
Oh, is it like all glass?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Luna, are you ready for your first dinghy ride? Oh my
You wanna
gosh.
go for a ride?
Are you ready? Wanna go for a
You
ride?
wanna go for a ride?
Yeah, you ready for a ride?
You think she's gonna jump in on her own?
I don't know.
Come on. Right here. Good girl. Right here. Come on. Right here.
Good
Oh my
girl.
gosh, good girl.
Stay.
You ready? Which way do we need to go? All right, that way.
Luna was not sure of the dinghy at first, but she soon fell in love. This was just the first of many rides as we continue to dive headfirst into boat projects in our preparation to sail south. On the next episode of Hope's End, we try to harness the power of the sun, the boat gets turned inside out, and I get topless for Victron.